Hello, Facebook friends. This is Barbara with Wigs and Fluff. Today I have on the Salsa in glazed vanilla. Now, the Salsa is supposed to be the same color as the Voltage. Remember, I had the Voltage on yesterday. And so here's the color of the Voltage, and here's the color of the Salsa. They're nearly the same, but I can see some dark places, some colors in here, which I don't see in here. I don't see a lot of color difference in this one, but they're both by Raquel Welch, and they're both exactly the same color, glazed vanilla. But in the Salsa wig, which is longer than the little short Voltage, the color is just all one color. This one here, the Voltage, I see a couple of different colors in here. Just a difference. I don't know why. It's just something that I noticed about that color. I don't know why it's different in the Voltage as compared to the Salsa. I really don't know. Now, I like the Salsa wig. I really do. It's long. It comes down, you know, I like it to come down below this part of my jaw because it lengthens my face. And I have that little round face, so I like it lengthened. It does poof up at the top and it gives me some bangs. So I really like this style. I think this style is attractive. To me, a style like this is a little bit more attractive than the Voltage on me. The Voltage is a bit short, but I really like it still. But I do like this color. I think this color is very attractive. I would like some different lights in there, like with the Voltage. I would like some different colors. Not dark, but just some different shades in there. This one's just all one color. So anyways, those are my thoughts on the Salsa. After having it for a little bit, this is one of my newer wigs. Just bought it at the first of the month. And those are some of my thoughts on the Salsa. I do like it. I will wear it. I do wear it. But I would like the color to have a few darks in here as well. This is shadows right here. Those are not darks. Those are just some shadows. Okay, so yesterday I was talking about how to look younger. Now, I'm not opposed to age. I'm not afraid of my age. I'm going to be 75 years old this year. But there are some things that you can do to make yourself look better. If you're suffering from hair loss like me, you can do something about it. You can go and get some wigs, and you can start out small with the Dolly or something similar for $20. And wearing this every so once in a while will help you. Or you can just start purchasing more expensive wigs if that's what you want to do. This is what I did. And I have at least 12 now that I wear. And I'm thinking about another one because I like to have the variety. It is an addictive hobby, wearing wigs, and I call it a hobby. It makes me feel good, and it makes me feel younger to have great hair every day. I can go down to the lake. I can go swimming in my lake, which I like to do, and float around on a float. And then I can get out, towel dry my hair, and put on a wig. And I look good. I usually choose one of the shorter ones if I'm going to do that, not so much the longer ones because it's going to be hot. So I usually use an open weave shorter one for that kind of thing. You can walk around in the strongest win, and I promise you this is not going anywhere. It just doesn't. I've never had a problem with it falling off at all. In fact, I get lots of good compliments, especially on this color. There's something magical about this glazed vanilla that people just really, really like. I'm not quite sure why, but they just do. So, first of all, choose yourself a good style. A good style. And something that flatters your face. We studied face shapes, round, heart, oblong, square. Find out what your face shape is. Slick your hair back, take a picture, put on the picture, put marks right here, right here, right here, and right there. And then draw the circle around and see what kind of face shape you have. So that will help you to understand what might look good on you and what might not look good on you. Look and see what kind of a forehead. You have a big, tall forehead like me. I like to cover my forehead because it looks better on me. It just does. It makes me look younger and not so severe. So that's what I look for in a wig. I like a color that looks like this. I also like the dolly color. I'm real fond of this color. I think this color looks good on me too. But lately I've gotten away so much from this blonde to going to this color. So it's according to how you feel that day, what kind of a mood you're in. Speaking of moods, that's another way to feel younger and to look younger. You need to smile with your eyes. I like to smile with my eyes because that makes a genuine look to people. When they see you smiling with your eyes, it makes them feel like you really like them. So that's an important thing to remember. You need to smile with your eyes, and it lowers stress. To smile and to smile with your eyes lowers stress, the stress hormones, and it puts you into a good mood. And it stimulates endorphins. Those endorphins are the things that make you feel good, that make you feel happy. So smile a lot. It's better for your frowny face. Anyways, so smile a lot. So we're going to choose a style that flatters us. We're going to choose a color that you really like that flatters you. And then you're going to experiment with other colors too, because you'd be surprised what might look good. Like red looks pretty good on me, like a redhead color. Doesn't look bad at all on me, which I never really thought about until I started wearing wigs and I ordered some. So red is an okay color for me if I'm in a redhead kind of a mood. So choose a color that flatters you and find something else that's just different that you can go to when you're in a kind of a different kind of a mood. Wear something that's younger, that's younger, stylish, that kind of thing. Today, I have on a really long, as you can see, shirt with lace on the end and pointy and things. I got this over at the Goodwill. I'm in a habit of going to the Goodwill every so once in a while because it just makes me feel good. I love to go in there. I love a good deal. I love a great deal. I think every woman loves a great deal. So you go in there and you find something that you like. You can find things that nobody else has worn before. You take it home, you wash it up, and you've got a lot of life left into most of these clothes. They're still good. People get tired of them because at the end of the season they've worn them a bit and they don't want to look at them anymore. So anyways, so that's what I do. Wear something that's young and stylish that looks good on you. Wear earrings, preferably dangly earrings. They always add a little something. I don't know what it is about dangly earrings that always makes you look good. Also, hoop earrings are really good. They make you look younger. Hoop earrings are very stylish and they make you look young too. So look around, find some earrings, put on some earrings, put on some makeup, wear some blush. That always helps. Do a little eyeshadow, do your eyes, and stay away from black eyeliner. That's one lesson I learned. It was making me look old and weird. So I got away from it. And I just started to use the darkest color in a palette. I get these little palettes like this of different colors, like of blue or green or whatever. This one's blue. And I use the very darkest one, and that's what I use for eyeliner. And I get a little tiny brush that looks like this right here, and that's what I put it on with. It's just a small brush. You can find a tiny brush like that if you look for it. So those are the kind of things that I do, and it helps. Change your state of mind. Your state of mind helps. You need to be happy. You have to be okay with your age. You have to say, okay, I'm 75 or whatever your age is, or 80 or 85. That's okay. I'm going to have wrinkles. I don't like this thing here, but there's not much I can do about it, so I live with it, and I try to ignore it, and I try to moisturize really well, best I can, to combat some of these heavy wrinkles. But time moves on, and your face is going to get wrinkled. I mean, it's going to happen. So, but you do the best you can with it. You put on your makeup, and you look as good as you can look. So, change your attitude. Your value is in your wisdom and your knowledge and your years that you have lived and what you can do. You're good at things. Even though you're older, you're good at things. You haven't lived on this earth for 60, 70, 80 years and not learned anything. Hopefully. Hopefully you have a skill, something that you can do. I can paint. So that's one of the things that I can do. So that's something that I do. I have a painting here that I'm trying to get to. I'm still working on my videos. I'm having trouble with my video camera, but this one here is the one I'm trying to do today, if I can get to it. This is Jesus on the cross, and I love the background. The background is just really interesting. It starts out with the yellow and the orange, and it goes into different clouds and stuff, and in the middle is a round circle that's the sun. So find something that you can do. Figure it out. Whatever it is that you have a passion about. I love to paint. Painting is my passion. I just love to do it. And I love to try and sell my paintings. I've sold a few. So anyways, that's another way to make yourself look young. A happy expression on your face, being content with what God has given you, is another way to look younger. Being content. Maybe you don't have a lot of money. Maybe you don't have enough money to buy wigs. Maybe you can only buy the dolly. The dolly is only $20. But she looks real good. So look for the cheaper wigs if that's where you are in life, that you don't have enough. Get a cheaper wig. But get a wig if you're losing your hair like me. Don't just sit with bald spots and be depressed. That's not fixing anything. That's not helping anything. So change your attitude. Just change your whole entire attitude and your mindset. Put a pretty expression on your face when you walk in to a room or to a store or to go to lunch with your friends. Have a pretty expression on your face that says, I'm glad to see you. And those people will be glad to see you too. Be joyful, content in any situation. That's real hard to do because sometimes life comes at you with a curveball. We had a flood in our basement last night or the night before. The air conditioner leaked. So sometimes it's a challenge and you can't be happy because you're too busy trying to scramble and get things fixed. My phone went wonky on me for a while, and I had to clean out the phone and get rid of a lot of stuff and buy it some iCloud space. But you work through these things and you get past them. That's what you do. So be joyful and try to be content in any situation. God is good. God is always good. Always pray and ask God what He wants you to do, so that you know that whatever you're doing and you're walking within God's will for you. That's another way to be happy. Walk in God's will for you today, for you. And it's not hard to figure that out. All you have to do is ask Him. Just pray and ask Him, Lord, what is your will? And He will tell you what His will is for you. Maybe He wants you to become a missionary somewhere. Maybe He wants you to go to downtown Atlanta and help homeless people. Whatever God tells you to do, that's what you need to do. And that's where you need to put your attention. So those are just some suggestions about how to look younger. It's all in the attitude. It's all in the attitude. And having a wig and having good hair is a large part of that. It makes you feel good to have a good hair day. And with wigs, you can have a good hair day every day. Now, today is Saturday, and Jesus has already died on the cross. They've taken His body down. And a man named Joseph, who was a good man and a godly man, came along and offered to take Jesus' body. He asked if he could have the body. And Herod said yes and gave him the body. So Joseph took that body, wrapped it in linen, and placed it in a tomb that he had actually purchased for himself. And he put Jesus in that tomb and shut the stone. Now the disciples were in a state of disarray. They were confused, disappointed, upset with the world. Their whole world had been turned upside down. They thought that Jesus was going to come down off that cross at any moment in time and really kick some butt. They did. But He didn't. They thought He came to conquer the Roman Empire. But He didn't. He came to destroy something else. Sin. Our sin, my sin, your sin. That's what Jesus came to destroy. And that's why He died on the cross. For your sin and mine. He bore all of that punishment, all of that horrible, horrible death, because there had to be a price. There was a price that had to be paid. And Father God, in His wisdom, knew it. He knew that there was a price that must be paid, and there was only one person who could pay that price, who could do this, and that was Jesus. He was the perfect sacrificial lamb. And that's what happened. The Father of the universe, the God of the universe, sent His Son, His only precious, perfect Son, to die as our sacrifice in our place on the cross. So as we're going through Saturday, it's kind of an in-between time. And a lot of the churches will have Easter egg hunts and stuff like that. That's fine. You can do whatever you like. I'm not into that kind of stuff. I'm into the resurrection. I'm into resurrection morning. Jesus, roll back the stone. And I just can't wait. And I hope you're right there with me. So I'll see you tomorrow, hopefully in church, Resurrection Day. Free Chapel is having a wonderful Easter celebration. And I've already seen it. They had a Friday night and Saturday. Today I think there's two showings today and 2 tomorrow. So if you get a chance, go see it in person because it's well worth it. It's an extravaganza of dancers and all kinds of animals. And I mean, it's like what happened at Christmas Day. It was a huge extravaganza at Christmas. Again, Jensen Franklin is going all out this year for Easter. And it's an amazing story, and it will touch your heart. And Jensen Franklin gives his testimony at the end. So I urge you to go and watch it today. Look on the internet. You'll find the times. Find a time that you can watch it on the internet if you want to. I watched it yesterday on the internet because I just couldn't wait. So I watched it on the internet to see what it was going to be like, and it was amazing. So I urge you to go ahead and go in person. There's nothing like it. Go in person. There's a room for you. There's seats for you and your family. Go and do it. You'll be glad that you did. All right? I love you. Happy Easter. See you later.